A little bit.
But we got through it, and now we will rejoin the party in that basement.
Yes, Grudge. I think this may not have been a normal shop.
I wasn't on.
What makes you think that, Olymp?
The basement is far too untidy. Couldn't possibly keep a receipt of sales for these goods.
His accountant must hate him.
You're not streaming, Pablo?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not.
What's up?
So, Paris, just so you can see things that are going on,
There we go.
I'm going to put your token on the field. You can kind of follow the party around. Go ahead, make sure you can move it around, and then when it actually comes time, we will get you into things.
Cool, yep. Looks like it's working. Olymp is huge.
For the time being.
That's what she said.
All right, so you guys have bested a rendered flesh patchwork golem. Unknown where the shopkeeper went to, but when you tried to exit back out of the basement in the last session, you found that there was some form of energy barrier that was blocking your path back up into the shop. You see laying before you out of the southeast of the room in which most of you or all of you are a opening cave mouth that leads into a larger structure.
I don't know if... Well, what I'd like to try to do, I know we kind of did a little bit of this ending last session, so if it's out of bounds, just let me know, but try to wrench that thing in his chest out with brute force.
You did try brute forcing it. It was immovable.
The party sees Wolf Olymp looking around kind of quizzically, the rage draining from his eyes.
Not glowing quite as blue, but still a beautiful blue hue.
Yeah, so people need healing, so I'm going to cast something. Healing word, is that for everybody? Oh, that's for only one. Prayer of
For
healing.
multiple targets, prayer of healing is a 10-minute cast,
Oh,
but
Jesus,
is usable if you'd like it to.
The advantage to prayer of healing is that's your most bang for your buck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you would like to, you're not seeing any other threats at the moment. Listening with your keen wolf ears, you're not hearing any sounds coming from the location where you are, the halls you've already traversed. There's only faint sounds coming from the cave ahead of you. And you don't appear to be in any immediate danger here.
I suppose I'll anamorph back to regular Olymp and look around. Zelfir, can you make anything useful of this abomination?
Not quite sure. Did we inspect the abomination?
Currently, the only thing that's been done with the abomination is Olymp trying to rip the bolt out of its chest.
No, that doesn't really do much, huh?
I will get stronger, kid.
I wonder if I cast something on it, it might reanimate it.
Why would you want to do that?
Yes, so we can do glorious battle once more.
So yeah, everybody is healed for 16 damage, I
Maybe
guess.
I
Or
can make him my pet.
heal? I need more healing than that. Ay, ay, ay.
Maybe you can.
That was a
Grut,
waste.
I was unprepared for a battle of this nature taking place. What say you all to a long rest here in this room? It seems easy to barricade.
That sounds like a better idea.
Olymp, roll me a nature and a survival check.
Oh, you know what? I got an idea.
You would remember that in previous hallways there was a door that had been unexplored and not entered, but that the general area of where you are would not necessarily be safe for an extended rest period.
It would have happened. I don't know if you want a history roll to pair with this, but we passed a couple of rooms that would have worked far better, guys. Like this room in particular, I'm pinging. I think you all can see.
Yeah.
That was like one way in, and
And in case you can't see it, there's an additional door there that you never explored.
Zelfir is going to go over to the flesh golem and take his amulet and press it to the thing in its chest.
Good idea.
To do what?
To see if there is any reaction to my amulet being pressed to it with my magic still lingering in his chest.
So as you motion your amulet closer to the chest of the creature, it does begin to resonate within your hand. However, there doesn't appear to be any severe reaction or connection to the beast. It seems like the necromantic energies that had been animating it have dispersed.
Zelfir is just thinking to himself that he can somehow make this golem his bitch.
I'm just surprised Olymp hasn't peed on it yet.
What?
it deserves no such marks of honor.
I'm just watching Zelfir stare at it, and I'm like, Zelfir, but what if it goes wrong and we have to fight it again?
Well, you better heal yourself for that 16 healing I gave you.
Me?
I don't think
Everyone.
Saphira took any damage.
I hadn't yet.
Oh, yeah.
I hadn't taken damage.
Well, you're lucky.
It was mostly Zelfir and the conjured wolf.
And me. I was down
And
to
you,
1.
yeah.
that poor conjured wolf. Just poof.
Shit, man.
I would like to figure out what this trophy is, like that from an animal I killed in my inventory.
Let me take a look.
Oh, what did
Oh, it's probably from your background.
Okay, all right. This one it says other possessions. That's what I was wondering.
Zelfir begins to cast Animate Dead.
On the flesh golem?
Yes.
Oh, Bob.
I'm afraid you cannot. It is for medium or smaller creatures.
Oh, that's right. It is, isn't it?
And even
he
more
is
than that,
large.
the way it works, you wouldn't get a flesh golem. Like, let's say it was a medium flesh golem, you wouldn't get the flesh golem, you would get a skeleton. Or a zombie, rather. A zombie.
Right. No, I know that.
Fucking long text block spells.
They're all.
They're fine.
Gruts, why does not someone investigate this creature for treasures? Some more of us could go back and look for a room to make camp in.
Zelfir's
I'll
gonna.
definitely look.
Or I'll
I mean,
give
does
Brecule
he
the
have
help
like
action.
clothes on and stuff?
What's that?
I said, like, does he have clothes on and stuff? Like, would we be
The
able?
flesh golem?
Yeah, like, could he be hiding things?
A loincloth at best.
So Saphira walks over, lifts the loincloth, and goes, "Well, nothing to see here."
How big
Literally
is the
nothing
twang?
to see there.
Oh, no! Wow. Okay. Okay.
Well, there is bones there from last session.
True.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start walking back to the room, I guess. A room.
Okay, I will follow you.
Frecule, as you walk past the creature, the lodestone reacts and pulls you back towards it.
Oh dear.
I'm definitely gonna investigate that. I'm gonna. Can I? Do I feel different?
You do not feel different, no.
Is it the same pull I had when the lodestone was offered me?
No. Different. Almost like if you had been holding it instead of. Are you holding it or is it in a pocket?
It's like in my pocket, yeah.
Okay, so it's like in the really corny Phantasm movies where the ghost is pulling on somebody's pants. It's pulling you towards the golem as you're trying to walk by, preventing you from going any further.
Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna take the lodestone out of my pocket. And I'm gonna put it to whatever that conduit or whatever is inside of him, and I'm gonna see what it does.
Roll me an Arcana.
Okay.
No, Olin.
So as the lodestone touches the bolt conduit in its chest, the lightning energy that had been channeled into it by Zelfir sparks forth and concentrates into the lodestone.
Ooh.
Is it like draining power from him, like from that lightning, or is it eating it?
Just going with your Arcana, you would be able to surmise that the creature inside is pulling the energy in for use.
Okay.
That could be quite interesting.
And if you ever need a refresher for what that creature is, just let me know.
You know,
So,
if the BBG turns out to be Frecule's amulet, that would be a pretty good twist.
What's a twist?
it's a it's like a skinwalker or something, right?
I'm gonna add it to your character sheet as a miscellaneous creature.
It's been a minute. I should have kept notes.
Should be there now. Just refresh your page.
So at this point, has the thing in its chest stopped glowing and
The resonance from your amulet has ended, Zolfir, and seeing all of this, you can also see that what remains of the corpse of the golem is starting to kind of cave in on itself. Like the only thing that was keeping it bulked and moving was the energy that remained.
Well, seems, Frecule, that we might be able to strengthen that stone you carry.
Are you sure you want to strengthen it, Zelfir?
Well, so far it hasn't done us any wrong, has it?
We should have opened it.
No, I'm afraid we should not have opened it.
We're still feeling the same power that we had last session, correct?
Sorry, say that one more time.
we're still feeling the same power like we did last session from getting those gems.
Yes, you're still pretty charged.
Okay. Oh, cocaine.
High on cocaine.
But Franco, you are able to move freely now that that exchange of energy is seemingly completed.
All right. You said something last session. I think I forgot to remind you. Well, I did forget to remind you. You said you were going to add a text to the lodestone or something, or was I mistaken?
I may have. I don't remember that. I'm sorry if it comes across your mind or you remember what it was. Just let me know.
All right.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to continue.
There have we haven't even fully explored over here yet, I don't think.
That's the
That goes onwards to the
description I
larger
told you
cave.
that it opens up into a larger cavern structure.
Okay.
That's more dungeon. Danger, Will Robinson.
Well,
Okay.
Grutz, this room seems suitable for resting.
did you already went over there?
Oh yeah.
What about this room? What room?
Just hear a loud voice. I don't know where I'm going. I just hear a
There's-
loud voice. I'm going to go towards it.
There's
Yeah,
beds
it does kind of
over here.
echo through the halls.
Smelly beds.
I can smell you from here, Olymp.
What was the room we didn't check? This
To
one?
our south.
The one
yeah.
you were just in, Kick-At.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Cat walks down to this room earlier on. We were all here and notices there's beds in there and tells everybody there's beds in the other room.
I call this bed.
Or
Oh,
whatever,
there's
mattresses or whatever.
Is this a door here or the
No.
wall? Okay.
oh, there's fur on the ground.
Oh, fine,
Yeah,
fine.
it's for you. I did not investigate the room, however. I don't know if there's anything in here.
Do these beds have bed bugs on them?
Ugh.
Olymp eats them for breakfast.
Oh, okay, so we're clear. All right.
Would you
Yeah.
like extra bugs, Frecule?
Olympus dips into his pocket and pulls out some.
Nah.
Aberon, would you consider yourself a meditative person at all?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Roll me a perception and an insight, please.
All right, so I can do that from D&D Beyond, right?
Yes, you can, and it should automatically port over. But I have the rolls open in D&D Beyond in case they don't.
Perception and what?
Perception and insight.
All right.
Olymp, I can't see you. Why?
So, in the location that we've previously discussed, due to your situation, you have entered sort of a meditative state,
There we go.
awaiting some sort of help to your situation. And as a result, your consciousness has expanded out almost like an out of body astral projection. And
wow.
you are indeed seeing some figures in an area that you had previously passed through.
Okay.
Can he smell as well? Like, can he smell the image?
Can Olymp smell the image?
No, I'm talking about Paris, his character.
No, it's just like a conscious or unconscious awareness.
Okay, that's good because he'd smell a lot of pee.
So, if I know that there's like these new people walking around where I was previously, do I feel as though the place I'm at is safe for me to emerge from? Or I'm not even aware of that right now, I guess, if I'm in the astral state.
Yeah, no. As far as you are aware, it is still unsafe where you are, and
Okay.
once that area is entered, you'll kind of understand why.
Perhaps my luck has changed.
So, Grut, what are we doing here?
Well, I suggest that we secure this room before we take whatever naps you're going to take.
Yeah, Kit is investigating his whatever sleeping bag here. He's clawing at it and doing kitty things.
Prickle's gonna set a hunting trap right there at the door.
I'm gonna investigate under the beds, look for anybody.
Saphira has the urge to pet the cat that's doing cute cat things.
Kit Kat, give me a perception check.
Come on, don't fail me, dice.
Nope. Nothing. But as far as your investigations, Kit Kat, you notice that the bed is very Spartan. It's just a canvas roll with a rolled pillow of an extra sheet at the end. It's not the most comfortable sleeping arrangements, but it will do for a night's worth of rest.
It will be once I'm done kneading it.
You gotta make your nest. Saphira, moving the bed around to investigate around, you see much the same as Kit Kat. Each bed seems to be soiled slightly differently.
In what ways?
Well, I mean, you are in a dungeon.
I think I may have fapped on that one.
Oh,
jeez.
I regret looking, guys.
Straight from the bottle, brother.
Fucking A. I ain't got a cup. I ain't proud.
All right, so a hunting trap has been placed by the doorway. Is there any other things you would like to do before taking your rest?
No.
Are we barricading the door in any way?
Yeah, there's a hunter's trap.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
It's okay.
And being an elf, I only have to sleep for 4 hours. Not even really sleep, I'm just in a trance.
Very true. Okay. So you begin your rest cycles. The door closed. Everybody can apply a long rest to their characters. None of you actually get a whole lot of rest due to the energy from your previous engagement in the room with the necromantic stones. But Kit Kat, you do eventually kind of nod off and fall asleep for a short while. When you do awake, you feel very well rested, like you had a full night's sleep. Frecule, you much the same. You only get a couple hours of sleep, but you feel fully rested and invigorated for the day, back to your normal self. Olymp, Saphira, and Zelfir. Zelfir, even though you don't necessarily feel tired, the three of you feel restless for a majority of the night. Like, why can't I fall asleep? Something's wrong. But when you reach the end of this period of time, you feel as if you're invigorated in some way. So, long rest done.
Riding that train, on cocaine.
The cocaine effect kind of abated over time. Apron, your accommodations over these few hours were not the most comfortable, but you were able to make do. You didn't really hear anyone passing by or any changes to the area around you. and a mild bit of panic is starting to set in. Like, is this where I'm going to go?
Ugh. Grutz, I have communed with the ancestors all night and have packed the most potent of hunting magics. Let us onward!
Oh, let me pick my hunting trap up first. All right, Freckle picks up the hunting trap. Trap. Did everyone sleep well?
Oh, yes.
I
Okay.
sure did.
This is a great reminder. I'd like to pick up that fur and kind of tie it around my back in kind of a cape-like fashion.
Nice.
Is it goat skin?
No, it's lamb's wool that has just been laid on the ground.
Okay.
So it's not processed either. It's shit stained still and very muddy.
Olympus fine with that.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, more so the morning than the night before.
Perfect sleeping arrangements for Olymp. So if you want to add a fur cloak to your inventory, you can. All right, where to, Grutz?
All right.
Well, seeing as we haven't fully explored this, maybe we ought to take a look to the south.
I don't even know where I'm at, so I'm along with you guys.
Didn't we come that way? No.
We shall
You
away,
remember
Grutz.
that you came from this central southern passage, and that the magical energy barrier is still present there. You can see it gleaming as a fog over the opening.
Oh, I made the wrong turn.
Yeah. Not yet.
You all remember these foolish would-be ambushers? Huh?
Cocaine room. Olymp, that cloth looks really good on you, man.
Thank you. It reminded me of my younger days.
So as you guys are trekking down that hallway, the smell of rotting flesh begins to permeate your nose. It's clear that the golem has very rapidly decayed over the course of your rest cycle.
Olymp, is that your cloth or the golem?
It may be a bit of both.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
It's probably the pee when I washed away his aura that he had on him.
All right.
Can only imagine.
All right, and as you all approach the opening to the cavern, you can see laying ahead of you two paths, one leading straight forward and one arcing off down to the south.
I have black screen.
Same.
I have not populated you yet, but the description stands.
All right. Gotcha.
Which path are we going, everyone?
Oh, there we go.
Do giving the air a smell does. Okay, I see. So. Okay.
So ahead of you, you see a zombie that appears to be stuck in place, unable to move.
There it is.
And there doesn't seem to be any reaction to you coming through the hall or the cavern opening. And down to the south, Olymp and Saphira, you would be able to see what looked to be crawling hands from your previous adventures. And in both locations, you see a very unusual plant. That just looks like some green tendrils. Down to the south, you also see a great many barrels stacked and arranged.
Does
Interesting.
anyone's... I'm sorry, Zelfir, you.
Interesting that zombie hasn't even budged.
I was just observing him myself. Does anyone amongst us still have any of those manacles from our time at the prison?
I do. I never got rid of them. I don't think they're in my inventory, but vaguely they are.
Zelfir, let us tauten these up and you use your magics to throw them on the beast.
Aperon, you would hear very faintly off into the distance some voices, but you can't make out what's being said. This is the first non-droning, non-undead sound you've heard in quite a while.
Does that like wake me from my meditative state?
Yes.
I was also wondering if I was able to kind of keep track of that. I guess obviously they were asleep for 8 hours, but
yeah, it's more you kind of felt their presence and that there was someone close. You just didn't know exactly where they were.
Oh, okay.
So I can see the two hands too from where I'm standing, and the barrel.
Or would you all rather attack with tooth and claw?
Let's try and be but let's try and be strategic about this one. Frickle's gonna examine in front of him towards the south, see if there's any booby traps or anything that he can see.
Go ahead and give me a investigation check. There doesn't appear to be any traps, and you notice that the crawling claws are much like the zombie, held in place. They don't appear to be moving from their locations.
Right.
Despite them moving, I'm just lining them up to grid, sorry.
Can I see the plant to the south as well? I mean, I can see it on my screen, but can I see it?
Yeah, if you can see it on your screen, it's within your vision.
All right, just want to make sure. Grutz, it seems like these plants are holding these zombies and claws in place.
That would be very
Be
interesting.
careful.
It's definitely possible.
Do you think then if we consume the herbs, we will gain the mighty ability?
To be stuck in place?
You want to try?
Mm.
Olymp? I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm not
Something
much
seems to be holding the zombie here for sure.
Yes, maybe we should.
And it's none of my magics.
Does Frickle see anything on the zombie to the east? Like anything
No,
holding it out?
the zombie is just kind of hunched over, moving its head about, but it's not actually moving anywhere. It's not shambling. It doesn't appear to pay you any mind.
Kind of like a meditated state, kind of?
Yeah, a trance.
Okay, alright, trance, alright.
All right. I'd like to look around. Is there any softball-sized rocks around me?
Plenty.
Okay, I'd like to pick one up and begin really putting good effort, like tying one end of my 50-foot of hempen rope around this rock. I'd like to tie it really, really well while everything's going on.
Yeah, you take a few minutes, get a good wrap around it and a strong knot, and you have a makeshift sling rock.
beginning to rodeo style the rock and the rope above him.
I still feel your magics would have been far better for this task.
And trying to loose it in such a way that it like wraps around the zombie.
Go ahead, give me an improvised attack roll
Okay.
with dexterity at disadvantage.
So I should roll 2d20s basically.
Just roll off of your dexterity at disadvantage.
Oh shit. Okay, disregard those. Or do you want to regard those or do it again?
If you already rolled them,
Yeah,
it's
I
just
rolled
plus
a
2,
D20.
so 13.
This is far more
one moment.
entertaining. That's why.
It's always
I-
more entertaining.
We once encountered a tribe on the plains who did this from bullback.
So, yes, you do manage to get the rope wrapped around the zombie, with the rock kind of making a makeshift slipknot at the end, wrapping around the lead of the rope.
Are you gonna pull it, Olymp? Or are you gonna? What are you gonna do?
No, I mean I guess I'll dash in quick and like try to being
Hog
very
time.
careful. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just so yeah.
All right.
How did this happen?
It is
Every-
clapping, watching the rope. What he
It
just did
is
with
excellent. Everyone, please give me an initiative.
Really?
And Abron, I'll have you give me one as well.
Being so careful.
Ooh. Not a great roll.
Right there with you. A negative.
So, Olymp, you are going to have the first action once we get going, but then we're going to proceed in initiative order.
Roger.
Would Apeiron have any knowledge about the creatures that are near him?
Yes, you would have been briefed about the undead that have been showing up and have general knowledge. So if you want to look up the stat block for Crawling Claw, you can. Basic undead, skeletons, zombies, crawling claws, you would know information about them.
Not so much though the plant. Or go ahead.
Yeah, the plant, it was new to you and you were unfamiliar with it.
Olymp, you don't have to be clicked on it anymore. It does it anyway.
It did. That's what I had thought, but it didn't.
It did it.
And
It took your first one.
Oh, did it?
Mhm.
It's gave me the. It said you wanted to send the result of the. It gave me like an error thing. It's weird.
I got multiples of everybody in here somehow because I never cleared combat from last time. So
That will do it.
just re-roll, guys.
Okay.
Gladly.
It got worse.
Gladly.
What?
Oh, mine got a little bit better. Still not great.
Holy shit.
It says I got scammed.
All right. Kick-Ass, Zombie, Olymp. We're missing Saphira, Frecule, and Aberon. Aberon, you have to just have your token selected when you do a initiative roll, but it's okay. I will add you in.
Do you not see mine? Mine's a 5. Was it before
Excellent.
yours?
If ever you try it, like, and it doesn't take, you can just click on your token and do another one so that it takes, and then you can manually. Once you're on there, you can change your own to make it match the first one.
You're 1-6, right? For Frecule? 1-9. Wow. All right.
Oofa.
What am I missing? Sphera. 18. You dex people.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Limp, what are we doing on this surprise action?
I guess let me ask this question. Does it look like my intended ploy of essentially incapacitating this zombie, does it look like it is being successful?
It was essentially incapacitated in the first place, so it just has a rope wrapped around it now.
Okay, then I'll use the surprise round to finalize that hog tie and walk back to the party.
What? No zombie on a leash, Olymp?
Before you walk back to the party, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
There's always a trap.
It's a mimic.
Explodes like a pimple.
All right. Limp, could you please apply the poison condition?
Fuck, that imparts disadvantage, don't it?
Well, no, this is a special poison. It's just so we
Okay.
remember.
You're gonna take triple damage now.
All right.
All right.
And you said you were going to try and move back to the party?
Yeah, did I just feel anything happen or not really?
As soon as you go to turn to move away from the party, you feel a compulsion and your feet are planted. You are unable to move back towards your compatriots.
Son of a bitch.
Gosh.
Pulled out the trap card.
All
So, Kit Kat.
right. Well, Kit obviously sees that Olymp can't move.
Yes, it would be very obvious that he's turned towards you, but correct me if I'm wrong, Olymp. There'd be a little like confusion as to why you can't move.
Yeah, fair amount, I'd say.
All right. So since I don't know what it can be, Kit just tries to cast Dispel Magic on Olymp.
So you flick your little dispel crystals at Olymp. They drift on the wind over to him, land on him, and then just slowly fade with no effect.
Oh, sugar. Well, that sucks.
Savage.
It's a
I'm not
big level 3
thinking-
slot, too.
My-
Was it a level 3 or a 4? How it was started? That's not big.
Maybe the zombie wasn't
Alright,
meant to be fought.
That could be.
That was my action. What do I have for a bonus action?
Oh, yep.
Do the barrels to the south look explosive?
They, from the distance you are at, they look like barrels.
Okay. Why did they say triple X? Interesting.
And that would be on the top of the barrel where you can't really see it from the angle that you're at.
Damn.
Yeah, Kit's just gonna. That's all he's got for now.
All right. Saphira.
Well, I'm gonna do what I do best, and I'm gonna fire into the zombie.
Both hitting very hard. Not quite. Well, actually, he's incapacitated, so roll again. Crit fish. Well, no, it'd be automatic crit, wouldn't it?
I think auto crit.
So they're auto crits. Your arrows slam into the zombie, and you see it expire, and then there's an explosion from the zombie of spores.
Oh no!
Olymp, please roll
gross.
me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm sorry, Olymp.
Well, that was interesting.
Olymp, while you can smell the spores and realize that you're breathing them in, you don't feel any effects from them.
Nice.
Zephyr.
Oh.
I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't attack.
No, we shouldn't have attacked. What to do, what to do. So how, where are these spores? Are they just like all...
The cloud of spores just hang in. Here, I'll put up an aura so you can see the area of effect.
How do I get rid of my draw? Oh, I know how to do it.
I was going to say that definitely looked like an Olymp drawing.
I used my fingers.
The ghost from Ghost.
And you know what, Paris? I just realized that you can't really see anything down there, so there's another viewing token for you.
Oh, thank you.
I just did something bad, Mitch. I think I might have deleted me.
Did you delete yourself?
I think I deleted me. I got
Poor
rid of
bro.
the drawing too.
No, Olymp, don't delete yourself. We love you.
The spores deleted them.
And he pressed the back button.
Zephyr cast firebolt at the floor in the vicinity to see if he could burn off the spores.
The spores are floating in the full area of that. It's like an explosion of spores just came out of it. But yes, you can attack the spores if you would like.
Just trying to figure out how to get rid of them.
No,
I don't have an AoE though. And it would hurt Olymp.
Oh no, you can attack that with a firebolt. You can do what you were saying. I was just specifying that the spores are in that area. It is a hit. Go ahead and roll me the damage. Okay, that's actually a good thing. So have you guys ever thrown flour into the air and then stuck a match to it?
Oh my god.
Right, exactly. That's what I was hoping for.
Please 2 fire damage to yourself as these spores conflagrate around you.
nice.
That is exactly what I wanted to
Smart
happen.
thinking, Zephyr.
Yes,
But
very
it burned
nice.
all of those spores away.
Good job, Zephyr.
Oh, I think there's something with that plant back there.
I think we should maybe wait to attack it, just in case.
I don't think we should attack it. That is definitely an Olymp thing.
Yeah, I would
What,
just
attacking everything?
Mm-hmm.
Aberon, you hear a very loud explosion coming from somewhere in the cavern. And some voices and confusion in the distance.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to ascertain like who or what is making these noises.
Give me a insight check and just a general luck check. So roll a straight d20.
How do I just roll a D? Can I just roll a D20 from D&D Beyond?
Yeah,
Bottom
on the
left.
bottom left, there's a d20 icon, and then you can select what to roll from the little pop-up menu there. With your insight, you would be able to ascertain that this does not necessarily seem like an organized group of individuals, but you can't really tell exactly who they are.
Excuse me, Gruts have 401k.
We have a retirement account. I mean, come on.
Anything else for you, sir?
Yeah, I'd like to use minor illusion to create the scent of a really delicious pile of bugs near me.
Thusly done. Okay.
I'm in love already.
Or like in my direction, it's close to the presence that I've noticed.
Yeah. What we will do is, I know they can muddy things a little bit, but
Oh, you know what, Papa? When I was deleted, I got bumped out of combat initiative, I think. I should have been after Zelfir, but I ain't sweating it.
You did go after Zelfir.
No, I didn't.
we'll give you a retroactive.
I can put myself in too.
I got you.
Oh.
So, Frankie, 1 second. Limp, you have just been conflagrated.
Gruts, I think it's the damned plants. Everything near them can't move.
And that's, I'm assuming I am incapacitated and cannot take an action or a bonus action or reaction, right? Or move.
No, you just have that special poison characteristic.
So I
he's
can-
able to move again?
He was never able not to move.
Oh, I misunderstood you. I thought it was like something prevented me when I went to like move away. Oh, then fucking take that back, Gruts. I didn't say that. Then I'll have moved.
Can I real quick interject? I would have to use prestidigitation. Minor illusion cannot make smells. My bad. And also,
That's fine.
Is that red circle the area of effect?
That is the pungency of the odor, and it diminishes in value from there.
Yeah, so I would want to put it like way further out, like towards them.
Gotcha. Okay, it's a 60-foot range on Presta.
That sounds right. Prestidigitation is 10-foot range, so as close as I can get it, I guess.
It's still a relatively large area of smell. So, let's have Olymp finish his turn, and then we will discuss that. So, go ahead, Olymp.
So this just looks like a plant of some kind.
Yep, it just looks like a mossy bush.
I'd like to taste some of it.
Oh
no.
dear Lord.
This could only go
What's
badly.
this? I'll put it in
In
my
an
mouth.
attempt to like identify it, you know what I mean?
You go
What
and
wilderness adventurers have you been hanging out with?
You pluck a small piece of one of the fronds of the moss off, and you're putting it in your mouth to taste it?
Can't eat it with my asshole, Mitch.
All right, I'm listen. The devil's in
You
the
never know.
details, Craig.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know,
Hey man, you
especially
can
with
boof
a
it.
grut.
So you slap it in between your teeth and your lip, and you kind of suck on it a little bit. Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Just checking.
You know, all the raver kids in the Sword Coast are boofing moss these days.
All right, you are not feeling well at all.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
No
Alright.
nausea, no true adverse effects that you can feel. You just feel unwell.
Gruts, I don't think this is edible.
And my turn.
Oh, sorry, Freckle, you're going to be up next. But coming into your turn, you begin to smell something a little acrid, almost like carapaces of insects that were in the mines that you used to work in. It's a very uh, unpleasant smell.
But it's familiar. So, I'm definitely going to investigate it. Gruts, there's a familiar smell to me. It reminds me of the mines. I'm gonna go with my gut on this one. I'm gonna go towards the smell. It smells like it's coming from the south.
Smart, stay away from Olymp.
That's a different type of familiar smell.
Uh, as you move into that area, the smell gets extremely strong, almost like it's wafting directly into your nose, but you can't tell exactly where it's coming from other than it's focused in that spot.
Do the claws or anything react to me coming into the room?
They do not know.
Okay, so that was. Okay, I think that was 30 movement. I'm gonna move right there. Okay, so I see the figure in the distance, correct? I can see him in the vision.
No, that's just for him to be able to see what's going on.
Okay, 10-4. All right.
So now that there's somebody down there, Paris will put you back to just the one where you are. He's out of view for you.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure. I'm gonna take. Nothing's happened to me yet. Old Poppa's full of traps, so I'm gonna take. Hmm. I'm gonna take my hammer that I have in my inventory, my backpack, and I'm gonna throw it in between. I'm not trying to hit the plant, but I'm trying to throw it in between the crawling claw, just to make sure. It could be like a magical spell, but I just want to make sure nothing's a trap.
Go ahead and ping me where you want the hammer to land.
Right, like right here.
All right. So you take out your little claw hammer, toss it out a few feet in front of you. It lands between the claws and the spore bush or the moss bush, and there doesn't seem to be any reaction from them.
Okay, I'm gonna take the lodestone out of my pocket and see if it resonates with anything around here with these claws or anything.
Well, throwing the hammer would have been your action for this turn. So,
Good.
any other quick interactions?
Um, No, I'm gonna end my turn right there.
Plug your nose, maybe.
No, I'm fine with the familiar spell.
Olymp stepped out for a cigarette, didn't he? All right, so we will idle here for his 42 seconds.
Ooh. It was less than 42.
Oh, I would like to note that
Craig's there. I called him.
All right, Olymp, if you could roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I didn't know. Sorry.
It was my fault. I just sparked a cig super fast. Little bum here.
All right. Just a moment. You take 10 points of poison damage, and all of the party members, all of your friends, you have the compulsion that they need to come to this moss ball, that it is the greatest thing in the world, that there
Roger.
is nothing that they should ever want or do more of.
Oh boy.
Kit Kat.
Okay.
Right then.
Yeah. Shit. Well, I'm gonna try to move.
I hope for your sake he never does that in his sleep.
Turn.
That's how he finishes off.
Oh god.
Gonna haunt my dreams.
Oh boy.
Crystal, blink twice if you need help.
I'm good.
What are we looking at?
All right.
Mr. Kit Kat.
I have
I
a quick question.
What's up?
Is it like a charm that's like bringing us towards the moss? Or no?
As of right now, the only person or thing that is affected by the moss that anybody, well, the only person that knows that they're affected by anything is nobody. Olymp just thinks this moss is the greatest thing in the world.
Right.
Alright, I just want to make sure.
Okay. Well, I
Wants to
can't
spread the good news of the moss.
move any further. I don't know what's going on with this moss here, but I'm gonna kill it, or at least try. So I am going to attack it with a crossbow.
All right.
Did they see the moss like reach out or something to Olymp when
Nope.
when it affected?
No, there was. Sorry, this is my fault. Thank you, Paris, for the question.
Yeah.
For the initiative of the moss, there was another large puff of spores.
Oh
Oh,
lord.
okay.
So I did see that.
So,
I was able
Kit
to see
Kat,
that.
while you are walking through spores currently, there's no save for you at this moment.
Okay. But I see the spores.
You do see the spores floating in the air.
Okay. So I know the moss is bad. So anyway, yeah, I hit it for. Did that hit?
Yes, it did hit. Olymp, I'm afraid not. No.
You get why I would ask that, though, given
Yes.
You know what I'm saying.
So you see your arrow enter into the mossy structure and just kind of into it.
Did it dissolve or what? It just.
The arrow did not dissolve. It just kind of hit and slowly entered.
Okay.
Ew.
Because it's moss. It didn't hurt it. Okay.
Give me a perception check, though. Yeah, no, you're kind of snickering at the sound that it made.
Olymp, are you okay?
Yes, fine.
Did
All
he
right,
tell us
Saphira.
that this is the greatest thing? He did let us know that
He hasn't voiced it yet,
Oh,
but
okay.
he may be waiting for his turn for
I'm
his
trying to just
grand
respect.
reveal.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Gotcha.
respect the turn order
Alright.
and stuff.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I'm gonna follow Ferkiel.
Saphira, where are you going?
Ferkiel, what's going on down here?
Do you smell that? No, I did not fart. Okay.
Oh my god, what is that? Ugh.
It reminds me of a smell from the mines I used to be in. That's why I followed down here. Or that's
And
why I
I'm
came down here.
gonna stop right here, and I'm going to ready a longbow shot for a threatening entity. Anything trying to come after me or Ferkiel.
That's just vague enough to work. Point of order, though. Kick-Cat, you attack the spore ball. Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
My worst one.
Oh
no.
my god, dude.
Wow.
Wow. Really?
That's 2 nat 1s in a row.
Yikers.
I'm afraid that's a double poison.
Oh god.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Anything else besides your ready longbow shot, Saphira?
No, that'll be it.
Zephyr.
Well, seeing as I'm gonna firebolt it
Is that all?
from where I am.
Oh.
The spore ball.
Yep.
It hits. Kit-Kat and Olymp, please also take 20 fire damage.
Wow.
As the conflagration of spores
Okay, this is not
surrounds you.
Damage.
Why did we ever do this?
Because Olymp can't stay away from shit.
Is the no, this isn't Olymp's fault. I mean, you have done all the damage to us. But so has the spore bundle taken damage as well?
The spore bundle has taken damage,
Okay.
and from the attacks and its turn, you would be aware that its area of effect is that.
Okay. Can you repeat, and I don't know in how you want to repeat it, but like what exactly is the compulsion one more time?
You feel like this spore ball is an epiphany, that its existence needs to be known by everyone. You must profess that everyone needs to see the spore ball because it's the most amazing thing in the world.
Well, clearly it is.
You've never seen anything like it before. You're absolutely flabbergasted by it. It just needs to be seen by everyone.
Is a spore ball an animal? It's not, right?
As far as you are aware from your interaction with it currently, it appears to be a plant of some sort.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's a trap.
So I'm going to use my action then to say, "Heal now, beautiful thing," and cast a 3rd level healing word on it.
Oh god, no!
And with the remainder of my turn, for 8 points to it, turn around and say,
Grutz, what are you doing? This thing is amazing. Come now and look. It's magnificent.
the wording of that spell is just specific enough that, yeah.
Great.
The previously scorched areas of the spore ball appear to regenerate. Saphira
no.
and Frecule, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh Lord.
No.
Okay. This is going so well.
Guys, I don't think we should have done this.
Paris, welcome to the party. I'm afraid there isn't a party.
Yo, a dragon? No problem. Some fucking bushes with weird poison? Oh, we're fucked. Cow with 3 tits? We're going down.
Yeah, and you each take 4 points of poison damage.
Are we poisoned as well, or just poison damage?
Yeah, I applied the poison to your sheets.
I only have so many.
Um,
I know, sorry.
it's not necessarily a. I leave it to you, Saphira, if you would let loose your
And I have
arrows upon an expulsion of spores from the spore ball.
Is it the spore ball in front of us?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I didn't realize that one had been attacked. I thought I thought it was the other one. I'm sorry.
It hasn't
Yes.
been attacked. Okay, so go ahead and give me 2 attacks, and we'll see where things go. Both hit. So Frecule and Saphira, please give me 2 Constitution saving throws each. Much better, Frecule, and then
Oof.
not as good.
Yeah. Mediocre.
A bad and a good. All right. With 13 splorch damage as your arrows sink into the spore ball. Apron, you would be hearing the rhythmic pulse of the spore ball that you've been listening to for the past many hours, and then a very light thump thump, which you would recognize as arrows impacting into something.
But I remain unaffected. Am I in the vicinity of these spore clouds?
You are, yes. However, you are protected from them because of your location,
Sure. Okay.
which you are privy to.
Hmm. Well, I am loath to expose myself to this, but I feel like I don't have a choice. I'm gonna like peek out, and when I see them there, I'm gonna kind of like stand up with my hands in the air, like, "Hey, I'm not a threat to you guys."
All right. So you can pop yourself out of either the barrel that's closest to you or the one just in front of it. Either one, your choice.
The further one back.
All right, so we'll start you right there, not against the wall.
Okay.
We will not harm you. What are you doing here?
Since you guys are
I'm
right next to each other in
trying-
the turn order, I'll give you a quick exchange like this.
I'm trying to survive. What is it you're doing here?
I have no damn idea. trying to investigate this moss right now, or whatever this plant is. Do those barrels look explosive to you?
They're barrels. What's inside them is a mystery to me as well. What's
Is there any
going
way you
on?
can... Sorry, go ahead.
How many are you?
Well, I'll give you a little explanation.
We don't have time for anything like that. You can give him a number, or we can leave it at his question, and then I'll need an action from him, and we need to move on to if you want to take an action, Freckle.
There's 5 in our group, including me.
Well, if you can get me out of here, you can count me as your 6th, and I will pull out my viol and pluck a few discordant notes, giving Freckwall bardic inspiration. And
My man comes with his own intro music. You see that? That is commitment.
Ba-ba-bum.
Bling, 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 bling. And then I'll say, kill it before it kills us. And I will, let's see, what shall I'll cast Guiding Bolt on the plant creature, the moss ball.
All right.
Woo!
Very good damage.
Oh, did it auto roll the damage? I see. Nice.
Yeah. So you see your bolt fly into the moss, singeing away with its radiant energy a good portion of the creature. However, as the bolt deals its damage, you also see what remains of it puffing out the cloud of spores. So, Freckle, Saphira, and Aperon, please give me a Constitution saving throw. Saphira, Freckle, that was good. Clutch, very clutch.
Oh, come on. From a 17 to a 3.
That's the worst,
not
too.
good.
The last tip.
Yeah. And by the way, just so y'all know, any attack rolls made on that target has advantage until
That's
my
correct.
next turn. So I assume I'm going to take some damage.
Oh,
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
It's coming.
All right, Freckle.
Ooh, all right. Seeing your friend attack the moss, I'm kind of inclined to attack. Dang. I didn't want to attack. I'm going to attack anyways.
You see that there is very little of the moss left. It was singed quite thoroughly by the guiding bolt.
Kit's arrow had, like, when it was in the spores or when it was shooting at the moss, it was like, it was weird, right? It was like slowed, kind of.
Nope, it just made an unusual impact sound, more of a splorch than a thwip.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna.
It was moist.
It's moist. Huh? I'm gonna take 2 short bow damages, and it's at advantage, correct?
Yes.
At
Yes,
the
it
moss.
is.
At the moss.
Beautiful. Both hit. And perfect. The first one was just enough. No additional spores will be released from that moss. Your arrows trim away and hit into the core of the plant, and you see the spores that it was going to release just fall to the floor.
Nice.
The claws don't react at all.
The claws still are not reacting to any actions taken by any of you.
Okay. All right. I'm done with my turn.
All right, Kit Kat first. 6 poison damage, Kit Kat. And Limp 7 poison damage. And Kit Kat, a Constitution saving throw, please. You can do it. Oh no. Kit Kat, you now understand what Olymp was saying. You feel it as well. This creature it must be revered. People need to know of its presence, and everything about it is gospel to you. You want to write ballads and songs for years because of its existence.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
And speaking of, Kit Kat.
Kit Kat, don't heal it.
Crystal, I think you're muted still.
Yeah, sorry. Kit Kat just walks right up to the moss and puts his paws in it, and he's like, "Oh, this is great."
Wonderful texture.
Yes. It feels so wonderful between my paws.
Does it feel good on your beans?
Yes, my beans.
The pads.
And is it still injured?
It is.
All right. Kit is going to cure wounds on the injured plant. Just a one.
Plant.
Plant.
Don't be a mimic. It's not a mimic. It's worse than a mimic.
It sure is. Zelfir, you're our only hope, man.
No,
I don't know. Zelfir has done more damage than these things have.
this thing is great.
Yeah, this is wonderful. I'm so glad you found this.
The
We definitely
biscuits
need
you
to
can
bring it
make with
back.
it.
Wonder if I can put it in my catnip.
All right, Saphira. You no longer feel the compulsion, like you can't move away from the spore bush, but you can still tell that you're feeling ill.
I feel like we should go back out to the others, guys. And I'm gonna start making my way out there. I'm gonna go over by Zolfir. Oh no, this doesn't look good.
You just, we're just like all around the plant, like, oh,
I'm
worshiping
gonna
it.
attack the one that they're in front of.
Hitting with both for a strong set of damage.
Yes.
And that'll be it.
All right, Zolfir.
Firebolt.
Apparently not.
Fireball.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Finished Boba Fett last night.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Really good.
Gotta watch it at some point. I've heard wonderful things.
Zelfir, well, I don't even know. I don't know.
It's definitely worth the watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching The Last Kingdom lately. Phenomenal.
Zephyr, based off of what you've seen currently and the reaction, if you'd like to use your bonus action for a quick insight, I'll allow it. Plants. The spores exploded with fire, and plants hate cold.
I'm sorry, say again?
The spores exploded with fire, but plants hate cold.
Actually, I don't think I can use that.
That is a touch
It's a
spell.
touch,
No,
yeah.
120 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So if you wanted to, you can. But despite the name,
You have a hell of a touch.
go ahead and
Hang on.
roll your damage.
No, because it's necrotic damage. That's not what I wanted. I wanted Ray of Frost.
Chill touch is necro damage? I didn't even know
Yep.
that. Oh, because it's a ghostly hand. That makes sense.
12.
I was
Oh.
wondering if that was going to be the case. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
You see the edges of it beginning to freeze, but the core is still pulsing. Olymp.
Shouting out, Zephyr, you're crazy! No, you have to come closer and see this This is an RPD20 coming in. You have to come closer and see this magnificent specimen. I've never seen a plant of this nature. And once again, cast a third level healing word on it.
Oh boy.
For 9 points. Actually, you know what? 10 points, I think. 1 extra point from the spear. Oh no. 13 points.
Oh, yep.
Wow.
I forgot about it.
Lord have mercy.
And the icy protrusions that remained on it slowly regenerating back and
God.
replenishing their spores.
I don't want to do it, Grunts. I'm compelled to do it.
Yes.
Okay. So it's dead, but its effect persists. Frecule and Saphira, 3 points of damage. Poison for any resistances. And 1 damage, Aberon.
What? Yeah, we're both.
And as the lurching within you occurs and you feel this unease, you can tell that the effect is beginning to abate. Aberon, after the poisoned feeling occurs with you, you can tell that your body has processed through whatever the spores were carrying, and you are no longer affected.
Fantastic.
Aberon.
I forgot to move last turn. Can we retroactively do that, or
I will allow it.
or well, I mean maybe emerging from the barrel took up.
It would have
half
been
the
half
movement.
of your movement, yeah.
Okay, so I would go 1, 2. I would get like that far, avoiding
So-
the claw.
A little hint for when you're moving your character: if you pick up your character by clicking and holding, and then right click, it will start a ruler for movement.
Okay. So well, that says 10 feet, but I would have to be going this way. There we go. All right. So Quickly, its magic is dissipating, but we should get to your friends. And then the full complement to my movement. Well, maybe. Yeah, I'll just do it. And
Oh shit.
and I guess I'll hold. That'll do it. I'm just moving. I'll also dismiss the prestidigitation. I can't remember how long that lasts, but if it was still going, it's
1
no
minute.
longer-
Yeah, it's all good. All right, Frecule.
All right. You go ahead. I want to do some investigating. I'll be there in a sec. Okay, so I'm gonna. I can move, correct? Right? Yeah.
You can, yes. You no longer feel the compulsion to approach closer to where the bush was. You can move freely.
I wanna I'm actually gonna move here. I wanna take my crowbar and see if I can open these barrels and see if anything's in them.
All right. It'll take your full action, and then
Yeah.
we can deal with any investigation on subsequent turns.
All right.
And as you were passing the crawling claws, you saw that they kind of scurried and turned in the general direction that you were going, but didn't actually move anywhere or take any action against you.
All right.
They appear to just be there, unaware to anything around them.
Interesting.
So 9 points of damage to Olymp and Kit Kat.
The party sees like profuse amounts of blood like coming out of Olymp's mouth, and he does appear like ghostly pale and on death's door.
Wait,
Still maintaining that.
So yeah, otherwise holding it together.
wait, I was just at 18. You said 9 points of damage, right?
9 points, yes.
I don't know why it took me down to 3. That was oops.
Have you seen my bush? Drip, drip, drip.
Oh my gosh.
It is the greatest bush with little sprays of spittle and blood coming out with every plosive.
There we go. Yep, and then despite Kit getting damaged and being near death, Kit casts Cure Wounds, and obviously because he's so in love with this plant, he's going to cast it at the highest level.
Yo, we got both of our fucking healers. Oh my god!
Are you?
Bro, get out of here!
God.
You've never healed any of us anywhere near. Oh
I
my
did a couple
god!
times. Heal,
Oh
great plant.
my
You are the greatest. I can't wait to take you
Making
home with
biscuits
me.
all over it.
Holy shit.
Wow.
He's back to life. How wonderful.
Yes, Kit. Excellent
Ugh.
work.
Kit high fives Olymp.
You just hear Saphira groaning.
The blood seeping out of
Don't
not
worry,
just
we'll
your
be dead
mouths,
soon.
but your noses and your eyes and your ears.
Just because you're being ridiculous doesn't mean I want you to die. I just want you to stop being ridiculous.
What are you talking about?
Saphira.
I would really like you guys to get us away from this bush because this could
Yeah.
get really, really, really bad here.
Shit.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to the very edge of the. Oh, I wouldn't know. So
Wouldn't know what.
where the border is for the spores, or can I see it?
No, you have seen the puff of spores at least
Oh,
2 or 3
okay.
times.
That was awesome.
I'm gonna try to take my rope and make a lasso type situation and throw it around Kit.
Roll me a sleight of hand as a bonus action.
Never mind.
You are very unfamiliar with knots. You're more into making sure that your bow is lacquered properly, and you use glues and specific twists in your strings, and the knot just doesn't come to you properly.
Okay, well, we're gonna go with the backup plan. You said that was a bonus action, right?
That's correct.
Just try to kill it.
Oh boy. Hitting with both. You see the 2 plumes of spores again, but Kit Kat and Limp are fully affected. Zephyr.
Just kill.
So wait, just to clarify, does that Kit and I both took 7 and 7 as well there, or?
No.
No,
They
we're
were
already.
longbow attacks, so it's just poof of spores from the spore ball, which you are loving. It's just like a rain of your deity all around you.
Oh. The gods are pissing upon us.
Olympus prancing kind of in a very feminine nature.
Screw the ancestors.
This is quite the predicament.
Would Meatbag be able to go in there without being affected?
Well, one would never know.
You could try give him some other kind of poison
You can try whatever you want, remember?
I am going
You just
to.
got to describe it to me.
I am going to bring Meatbag into the situation, and I'm going to have him go in and try to drag out Kit Kat as she is still alive.
He.
Zephyr, make sure you refresh your character page. I gave you the 3 temporary hit points for hitting dusk from your artifact.
Thank you.
But Olymp's almost dead. He's still alive.
Well, but
you have heals.
Yeah, I know.
It's better
But
to say get you out first.
Not many slots.
How far away can you spawn Meatbag? What's the range on Animated? 10 feet. So you can spawn him up to this line.
So that's my action to spawn him, or is that my bonus
It's an action to spawn him, yes.
It is an action to spawn him.
Well,
that's not
But
good.
commanding him is a bonus action, and he acts on your initiative.
Okay, so well then I mean, yeah, I'm gonna spawn him on on here, and I'm gonna command him to go and try to at least drag Kit Kat out of this spore area.
All right, so he has enough movement to get to Kit Kat, but then the dragging will need to be subsequent turns.
Right. Okay.
Limp.
So, given that the shrubbery is looking fine by my eyes, Olymp will turn around and
I thought he would.
walk over. Saphira.
I'm afraid you
Saphira.
cannot walk over there.
Oh, I need to stay where I. It's like reverse fear as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
realize you still had a sliver of health left. That's my
Yeah,
bad.
I'm literally
I
at
thought
one.
you were
I'm
dead.
at 1 HP. Well, no, she's more important, or he's more important to save anyway. Then I'll just turn around. Saphira, drip, drip. Saphira, drip, drip. Come, check this out. It's magical.
I'm sure it is, Olymp, but if you only had a mirror right now.
The mortal enemy of the Grunt clan, mirrors.
See how absolutely dead you look.
Yeah, and I guess that was my turn making. Or no, I guess I'll try to
A plea.
I will try to lie and say this plant is totally normal. We were wrong.
It didn't taste at all like death.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Saphira and Frecule, 2 poison damage as you feel the effects of the spores diminish from your systems. Aperon. Or is it Aperion? How do we pronounce it?
Apiran.
Aperion. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so he sees Freckwell ignore the sounds of battle and perilous sounds going on in the other room. He's like, the battles can wait. Your friends sound like they're in trouble. Come. And he'll continue moving around. And so, what is Meatbag? What does he see over here?
Meatbag is
Whatever you
Zofir's
need.
summonable zombie.
Nice.
You ever seen Pokemon?
I summon you, meatbag.
Zombie Pokemon. So like he sees what kind of creatures, like I can't tell, like are they 3 cat people and an elf? Or 4 cat people? Or there's a tiefling I saw too.
You're an
Yes, I'm a tiefling.
ASMR, so you would have relatively decent vision. Yes, you would be able to make out that it is an Eladrin elf, a tiefling, and the 2 figures over by the Death Moss are a very, very dirty and soiled human and a relatively well kept tabaxi.
Mm-hmm.
The Tabaxi's real pretty.
He's pretty giddy.
Handsome.
So he counts 5 more over here, I guess,
Dapper.
too. Counting the meat bag, and he's not sure who counts in your number. So, are these your friends over here?
Yes, they are. There should be 5 of them.
All right. Gonna cast second level healing word on Olymp.
Oh, 4. Sorry.
And I'll twin it and I'll cast the other one on Kit Kat.
All right.
Or Olymp, and then Kit Kat, and then
Thank you.
You don't need to worry about me too much right now.
were you not hurt?
Not that badly right now.
And that'll do it.
All right. Frecule. Please from Kit Kat and Olymp to come see the magnificence of the bush coming from the other side of the stone walls, appearing, advising that you help your friends and the barrels that you are opening. So you got 2 barrels open between the turns. And in the first, you see some general foodstuffs and supplies. And the second one, you see a set of tools and building materials.
Okay, what kind of supplies are in the first barrel?
Just general foodstuffs.
Okay, what kind of tools?
Hammers, screwdrivers, hand tools.
Are there any hedge clippers?
Roll me a luck check.
Oh, I rolled in D&D Beyond.
Yes, you do manage to find a pair of clippers in there.
Mm-mm. Okay. Trying. Listening to our new friend, I'm gonna make my way back towards them. Towards the group. Alright, now I'm my turn. That's all I can really do.
All right, we've been at this for 2 hours now, so let's take a 10-minute break. Stretch your legs, get something to drink, use the bathroom if you need to, and we will come back to see what the fate of Olympian Kit Kat will be.
I think we're going into the shrubbery and goat business, is my understanding.
Bring me a shrubbery.
See you guys shortly.
Yo, I didn't know fucking Meatbag was small. This is now like the most amusing thing. Zelfir, I feel like you need to you should sculpt it to look like you, and then we could say you have a mini me.
He's stronger than he looks.
Huh. Interesting.
He's a full on zombie, right? It was from Anime Dead?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it a skeleton? It's a zombie? Yeah, zombies are badass. It's actually a zombie.
that.
I rolled the wrong thing.
I just muted us for a minute there, Musty.
Wait, where did I roll? It doesn't show where I rolled. I don't have a spell slot missing, but it should have been 2d4, not 1d4 each.
What spell did you use?
Healing word. A second.
If you click on cast in the D&D Beyond, it doesn't use the spell slot. You still need to manually click it.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, so I should re-roll it then, right?
Oh, it's because you
Uh,
cast it at first level on the sheet, I believe.
Yeah.
Or no, that was the guiding bolt. Yeah, no, the second one just didn't take. But right, if it wasn't the right amount of dice, it could have been underleveled.
Yeah, it rolled 1d4. So just roll 2 individual d4s, and we'll add the first to Limp and the second to kick at.
Damn.
He's up to a whole 7. Oh boy.
Oh God, no! Not another one.
Get him out on this, I guess.
Oh, thank you.
As great as healing word is, I hate d4s.
Oh damn, another double nat one. That's 3
Yeah.
times you go to jail.
All right.
Oh. Jeez,
You
we
know-
have multiple downs in multiple sessions.
Right. It wasn't your
Mm.
enough to save you, I don't think.
Poppa, I feel like it's been too many sessions without a put here. Like, what's going on? Are you feeling all right?
Well, listen, you guys are taking your time going through these, but that's fine.
We didn't have to encounter these plants. We could have walked right around them.
I keep almost dying to like treasure chests and bushes.
I died
And your own
twice last week.
dreams.
Thanks.
I know, bro. I know. We're gonna make it through this.
I mean, you went around that corner and that phase spray just took you. Boom, gone.
Ay, vey.
Lassoed
All
the
right.
shit out of that zombie, though. You guys saw that?
We are back and on the Spore's turn, which means, let's see, 8 points of damage, Olymp and Kit Kat.
Oh my god. Olymp.
Olymp goes down with a smile on his face, arms shrouding around the bush.
Kit Kat's too into the plant to even notice Olymp's death. They're down.
All right, Kit Kat. Yes, very unfazed by Olymp
Yeah.
collapsing next to you. A smile on his face, kind of like Joker toxin.
Kit casts his next cure wounds. I don't know.
You
if
get
that's-
another 23.
Oh, there's Morty.
Close.
Oh my god.
And back to full.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
I forgot this is Paris's first time seeing him in person.
Wait, made an
Mhm.
argument here. Are you not grappled by Meatbag, or was he not able to get to you?
I got to him. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand. Okay, fuck.
Yeah, the pet mechanics are rough because it's go to this location. Now you can take your action, and once the action is done, he'll be able to drag with an opposing strength check.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, Saphira. Kit Kat has once again pet the plant to health. The green thumb on this tabaxi.
I'm just gonna run in and grab Olymp.
Uh,
You
Oh,
notice
no.
that the fur is a lot softer than you would have thought.
Can I attempt to pull him?
Well, firstly, you can't get to Olymp.
Fuck.
You can get right there.
Can't believe we're going to be outdone by plants.
Okay, so I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna just yell, Olymp, I'm coming! And take a dodge. Guess I don't know if that's necessary.
Zephyr.
So Zephyr going to command Meatbag to grab a hold of Kit Kat as tightly as he can.
All right. Make a strength check with Meatbag, and Kit Kat make an opposing strength save. Wow, close, guys. But Kit Kat is grappled.
And I'm going to instruct Meatbag to drag Kit Kat out to me.
All right, so you can move with its 20 feet, 10 feet with it
Right.
grapple,
Yeah,
pulling somebody.
Kit is clawing towards the moss. No! Let me back! Let me back.
All right, so that's the bonus for you, Zephyr, commanding Meatbag.
Okay.
Kill them all. I'm sorry.
And then
Hits.
Nice.
nice
Not
D4.
hard, just little bits of frost hitting the tips of the moss.
Frosted tips.
Just the tips.
Olymp, please give me your first death saving throw.
I'm silly. I know there's a button for it somewhere, but I don't know where it is. There's a D20. Fuck, that's a fail.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the button. It didn't come through, but I rolled a 9.
Yeah, I saw Aperon. Or Aperon, sorry.
This is a fiasco. He'll shout, "You fools! Get away from there! The thing is only bringing death!" And since Zephyr knows seems to know what he's doing, pluck a few strings on the old viol and whisper, "You must kill it before it kills us." And you have bardic inspiration. And then cast. We'll cast Bless on Zephyr, Saphira, and myself.
All right, and for those unfamiliar, Bless gives you an additional D4 to D20 rolls that you make.
Nice.
Once per turn. All right, Fracule.
It's whenever the target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends.
Yeah.
So it's every time.
Yeah. Oh, every time. My apologies. Thank you for the clarification.
No worries.
Fracule.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. I'll tell, like, I can shoot over Meatbag and Kit Kat, correct?
Yes, you can.
Okay, just want to make sure. Old Papa's got some things up his sleeve. All right. Well, I'm gonna take two short bow attacks onto the moss, and I have bardic inspiration, right?
You do, yes. DM cheat for you here. You're not going to need it.
Okay.
Double hit. Dealing 17 good damage. However, two big puffs of spores spew forth from the spore ball. So Meatbag and Saphira need to make Constitution saving throws twice.
Now, I think zombies have hella con, don't they? So this is
Pretty good con, yeah.
Yeah, so this is good.
Oh, wait, sorry. No, you do not need to make Constitution saving throws for Meatbag.
Oh.
The zombies have poison immunity. That is my bad. Any bonus action
wait,
for you,
you're right.
Fricule?
Nope, that's it for me.
Eight poison damage, Kit Kat,
Okay.
and 4 poison damage, Saphira.
I have a sliver of health. I feel so lonely. I need to go to the moss.
Now, did that damage not... That didn't affect Olymp?
It did not. Kit Kat, you are currently grappled by Meatbag and being dragged away from the moss.
Alright. If I'm grappled, what do I have to do?
If you want to escape the grapple, it's a opposing strength check against Meatbag.
Okay. I try to get out of Meatbag's grapple.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Wow, Kit Kat with the strength rolls today. Jeez.
You can't roll good
Oh.
dice any other time, but then.
Oh my god.
Kit Kat, you are free of the grapple.
Oh,
Cat instantly goes to the plant, to the moss. And the grapple, was that a bonus action or was that an action?
It's a
What I
full
had
action to
do?
escape the
Okay.
grapple.
Alright, so that's all I can do.
Fucking catnip over here. Saphira.
Oh my goodness.
I am gonna make two longbow attacks, sorry.
Both hitting, dealing enough to finally impact at the core of this creature.
Oh, finally.
No! Meow! Meow!
Kit Kat, it's not worth it.
Meow.
great job, Saphira.
So,
Thank
unfortunately, we need
goodness.
to remain in combat order for just a moment.
Hmm.
Kit Kat and Saphira, you can move freely. However, Kit Kat, I think I know what is going through your mind right now. Zephyr. Anything in these quick 6 seconds?
Yes. I'm gonna use. Where the hell are we? Life transference on Olymp.
It's like a fucking such a good heal. Does that have to be your life, or can you somehow do that as meat bags? Your, okay.
You'll just need to move a little bit closer if you want to.
Oh,
Fuck yes.
I can do that.
So you get 20 back, Olymp.
And I get 10 taken from me. Oops.
Now, Olymp, you spring back to life, laying on the ground, the blood still dripping from every orifice. But you do not feel the compulsion any longer that you were feeling before you passed out.
Ugh. Oh, good. The bush is dead.
And looking around, Olymp will cast say, healing, and do a second level healing word for 9. Actually, excuse me, I gotta remember to be doing this. An extra D4 on top of that.
Towards Kit Kat?
No, sir. Zephyr.
Gotcha.
Yeah, presume I don't. This is maybe like an Erd assumption, but I feel like spellcasters would be like, oh, that was such and such's magic to just do this act or whatever.
Yeah, no, I got you. It makes
But
sense. It tracks.
oh, then
So that's 9 to me.
10 total.
Oh, 10 to me.
Yeah, an extra D1 on top of it, or I'm sorry, an extra 1 from a D4, and so Kit Kat is there looking crazy. Yeah, I mean, Olymp will just kind of like walk back and pat Meatbag on the head.
Who is this, Grutz?
In my turn.
Appearing.
Yes, who are you? And where did you come from?
I come from afar. My name is Apiran Vasilis. What may I call you?
I am Zephyr.
Any actions for this moment?
None. No.
All right, Freckle, any actions for this moment?
None. Yep. I'm good.
Kit Kat, 8 poison damage. Severa, 1 poison damage. And Severa, you feel the effects of the spores diminish from your existence.
Oh,
And
what?
Kit Kat falls
Didn't know there was more
to the
danger.
ground. Generally speaking, if you're still in turn order, you're still in some form of danger.
Thanks for that.
I thought turn order ended when Grut got up.
That poison right out of your.
Well, that's good.
All right, We are out of turn order, but Kit Kat is on the ground, passed out, bleeding from every orifice.
Your friend does not look so good. Perhaps someone should help them.
She may just be taking a cat
Fee.
nap. He
Fee.
may just be taking a cat nap. He does that sometimes. Has anyone checked?
And I cast Cure Wounds.
Kit Kat, you awaken with the healing from Saphira, feeling the compulsion from the bush also diminish from your mind.
What's that, 15 healing?
Yes.
Oh, that was interesting. Thank you, Saphira.
Of course. Please, no more healing bushes.
Yes, I've never seen
I
you
don't know
heal
what
like
you're
that.
talking. I don't know what you're talking about. Would I know what they're talking about? Was I just in a total like?
That is a fair question.
Yeah.
Like, do we remember our actions from when we were under the compulsion?
You do, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was really weird. I couldn't help myself. I felt compelled to protect the moss.
This is
Well,
exactly
that's
why
no
I
good.
never eat broccoli.
Well, we should steer clear from
Well,
those
then why'd
things
you do
in the
it?
future.
Why did you go and try to taste the plant?
I was trying to see if it was poisonous.
What
Apparently
kind
it
of hunter
was.
are you?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, exactly. I used up a lot of my slots trying to heal that thing, so yeah. Let's just get one there. Maybe you should stay in the back for now on and let someone else go first.
Who else would have determined if it was toxic or poisonous?
No one.
There's
We
other
would have just killed the thing.
there's other ways of finding out.
Meatbag shambles up to you and taps you on the shoulder, going,
Yes, Meatbag, I know. I was calling for other solutions, but if no one else is getting in there, I'll eat it myself. Next time, Meatbag checks for toxicity. Moving on, Gruts.
I think next time we should not attack or initiate anything until we know for sure we're being attacked.
Right. Instead of being murder hobos, I think they call it.
Oh man, but that's so much fun.
This
I'd
is an
rather be alive.
interesting philosophy, Frecule. We should discuss this more.
Seems we should discuss our new friend.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well, again, my name is Apiran Vasilis. I am a member of the Sword Coast. I forget the name that I made up because it's very long and stupid. Where is it? Oh no, my notes are not up.
That's the best place.
You may have heard of us, the Sword Coast Vagabond Collaborative.
Okay.
Yes? You have heard of
Yeah.
our travels?
I didn't think I have.
I
I don't.
I'm gonna do a history check.
I think the only person in the current company that would have possibly heard of it is no longer with the company, Nesker. He's kind of the most well-traveled in civilized aspects. Olymp is well-traveled in the wilds, as is Saphira.
Certainly, you are well-cultured people. No? No? Okay. Okay.
I grew up in the
And why are
forest.
you here? Hey, I
So-
do a lot of reading.
Wait, yeah, wouldn't Kit Kat, I mean,
Hold
have
on.
the finger on the the culture scene, the arts.
Poppa, I just think my sage thing up there. I don't know if that.
Do your interests include vagabond groups?
Well, they're entertainers, traveling entertainers, gypsies, musicians, that sort of thing.
Right.
Kika, roll me a history check. Zelfir, not as much so, no.
I'm actually with it though, because maybe
Oh.
like in character Zelfir like can name off every band in Sword Coast, and that was like the necromancy that just comes from the magic, but the real sage is like.
All right. No, I
It's
wasn't
up to
thinking of
him.
it that way. Yeah,
Yeah,
Zelfir, if
he's
you want to,
definitely into black metal.
yeah,
But you would have to then commit Zelfir, because that's your damn area.
I leave it to you, sir. How you want to do this? But Kit-Kat, yes, you've heard mention of the name and a few small tales.
Yes, I have heard the name in some bardic tales here and there.
Wonderful.
This sounds like a band I used
It
to
was
see.
a pleasure to meet you. I am Kit Kat Curtain Tree of the Curtain Tree tribe.
And what are you doing down here?
The pleasure is surely mine. Well, that is not for me to share, let's say. But I assure you, I am friend. I mean, no harm. I guess I have to keep my motivations to myself.
I run an insight, and this person who just jumped out of a barrel in this dark cave amongst poison mosses.
Yeah.
He's friendly.
Well,
From what I hear of
I
my
know.
travels.
You don't know that he jumped out of a barrel because
This is
you
true.
went
This is
over to
true.
this bush.
This is
You
true.
were infatuated with Bush.
Oh, and Kit is definitely thinking he's pretty, and he's definitely checking him out.
I get good vibes off
Yep.
him. Do we see the wings? I don't know if that was included in like the description.
No, there's no wings.
There's no wings. Okay.
Not until he activates them.
I guess what you see, he's tall, slender, pale skin, dark, long hair with an undercut. Black eyes, just total black eyes, no whites of the eyes. Yeah, dark clothing, cape with furs at the top of it.
It sounds like my kind of
a
person.
rapier and a violin, as far as you can see.
Maybe Kit would not be turned on by the dark sunken eyes.
What is his race?
Well, that's very.
It's in the character sheet, but we don't know right now. He
Oh, okay.
probably
to ask.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Papa, but on it, in fact, why would
Asmer present as human until other things occur.
Okay, human. All right, I was gonna say like looking like a drow or something, but a human. Okay.
Seems like there's more to you than that, though.
Huh, Zelfir, this human was probably hiding down here, waiting for the Gruts to come and save him. Worry not, friend. You can tally behind us, and we will lead you to safety.
It does seem that you are my saviors. I was chased here and taking cover in the barrels in the chamber below.
All of you would actually have a small, slight familiarity to his race from the Elemental Warriors. It's not the same, but there's something similar about them.
The high cheekbones.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we found someone else, as we have sadly lost Nesker somehow.
You will certainly become of use for us, for sure.
You know, it's like the old Grut saying, you poke a man in the butthole once, poke a man in the butthole twice, you go to poke a man in the butthole 3 times, and you'll find the butthole may not be there anymore.
Yes, I believe I heard a song about this one.
With
And then I'll play it from memory.
oh god.
Give me a performance check,
Okay.
and then I need everyone else to roll me insight.
Lordy.
Oh wait, why did I roll insight? Disregard that. Performance, right?
Yes, performance.
That's a little bit better.
Kit Kat, Frecule, and Limp. You rolled it twice.
Oh no, the first one was different. The first.
Oh, that was your RP roll. Sorry. So yeah, Kit Kat, you are taken in by the melody. Everything about it seems completely legitimate. Like he's not making it up at all. And Zephyr, your knowledge of the music's from your sagacious study of it, and Saphir and Olymp, you're just getting the sense that he's kind of bullshitting his way through this song that he's making up on the fly.
Sounds good, though.
Yes, there is a very clear skill to it.
It seems like you had quite enough skill to make your way through that song for sure. And Zephyr kind of just gives him a wink and a nod.
And he bows.
Definitely have at least read the parable of the butthole poke before, I see.
It's
There's
definitely
much to
some
be learned
bardic
from
song out there, I'm
Spectacus.
sure.
Cool walks up to him with his trust issues. I don't know what that gibberish was, but you know what? I'm gonna take my lodestone out and I'm gonna see if it does anything while it's near him.
Smart. Smart.
As he sees you like reaching for something, I assume out of your cloak or out of the
It's a
folds
pocket,
of your
yeah.
He'll take a step back and like ready himself. Wait, I thought we were friends here.
No harm here. Just need to check something.
He's got the rapier like half unsheathed, just
So,
regarding you with
Frecule,
apprehension.
as you take the lodestone out and start to bring it towards Apirin, it almost lunges you forward at him like the lodestone is trying to attack him.
Oh, jeez. Well, if he's lunging toward me, I would have to unsheath my rapier and try to parry.
Easily done so. No checks or combat necessary.
Okay.
It's just the lodestone has a mind of its own, is dragging his hand forward towards you. And Frecule, just for you, you would probably be able to guess that there's something about Apirin that does not sit well with the Nightwalker inside of your lodestone.
This secret you won't tell us about. The lodestone doesn't like you, so I don't either. You must prove yourself to me and the lodestone.
So as part of his parry, I think he would step back. I don't like your lodestone either. I'm sure we all have our secrets. Yes?
No secrets here.
Apirin, go ahead and make a Arcana check.
Okay. Man, just rolling rocks.
No,
today.
it's this
What?
time it's actually okay. As the lodestone approaches you and you parry and try and defend yourself, you can feel a dark negative presence emanating from inside the lodestone.
Oh.
It's not necessarily malicious, but there's something about it that is diametrically opposed to you.
Recule, you mustn't let that thing get to you.
Whatever that thing is, keep it away from me.
I tried
It's
to
my friend.
I tried to explain to you once before. That is not a good entity in there. He is not trying to be your friend. Or it is not trying to be your friend.
I have no quarrel with you, but keep it away from me.
We have no proof that he is trying to harm us. Or it, shall I say.
It doesn't matter. The thing inside is not good.
We will see.
Well, friend, were you not trying to ascertain the contents of these barrels down here? Shall we? Shall we continue on that path?
Sure, I didn't know there were any barrels.
I think he was directing that at Recule.
Yeah.
Oh.
Perhaps you would like to share with your friends?
There was nothing but food and supplies and some tools. That's all I found in 2 barrels. There's a couple barrels down there that we can still investigate if you like.
Franco, you would have seen the labels once you got closer that some of them were labeled TNT and others appeared to be spirits of some sort.
How big
Okay,
are
I
these
didn't-
barrels?
I didn't know exactly because I wasn't right on them. They were on top, you know what I mean? So I didn't know.
Yeah.
There's more in there too.
They're regular sized barrels. We should definitely investigate though. But our new friend should lead.
Certainly not. I will stay in the back.
Are you trying to trap us?
Well, I have given you great benefits and saved your friends' lives.
Now, Freck,
Why would I do that? Why would I do that only to trap you now that I am severely outnumbered?
Frecule, you'll have to grow accustomed to being a grut now. It is evident that you're the most powerful amongst men.
Yes, but he's trying to trap us in a corner.
No. Now, kid, why don't you play us the song of investigation while someone looks through these barrels?
I'm already on my way. So we already know what is in these, or
He searched
You
the
know
lo-
what? You know what's in these two.
Are the
Some
Okay.
foodstuffs and some tools.
the
okay.
hands
Oh,
are gone now? The crawling claws?
Yeah, Frecule and Napirin and Saphira, if you're coming along as well, you would see that the hands that were there previously are no longer.
Wait. Don't move. Back up. Something is not right.
You're right on this one. There was hands here before.
There were mummified claws. They were, as far as I could tell, they were not animated. But they seem to have gotten up and crawled away.
Maybe the only
they-
thing
On your
keeping him
guard.
here was the bush that we took care of.
We took care of the first one, well, the one down here, and they did not move. They were still
They
there.
were still here when we left the room, right?
Yeah,
They didn't
yeah.
disappear
Yes, they were.
when
Yeah.
the plant died.
I did hate
Or
those
even when the
bushes.
spores dissipated.
Funny, Olymp, it looked like you were trying to make love to it.
I don't recall what you were talking about. I don't remember anything that happened during my compulsion. I don't know if I need to do a lie check on that one.
I'm going.
There's a
I'm
deception
going
check
to
there,
do.
yes.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
and-
they already know that I was like, I remember.
Yeah.
And anyone not unsure or anything like that, roll counter with insight.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yes.
I didn't witness much of the goings on, so he
I
just takes
don't.
that
It
at his
was.
word.
It was the shrub, man.
Kathira sees through your shit.
Meets
You
it,
guys
beats it.
Who
got
is Kathira?
Sorry, Saphira sees through your shit.
Saphira can definitely tell that you are lying. There's some fibbering going on.
Mine meets
So
it.
did anybody investigate these? I'm sorry, I was talking with
Not yet,
Olin.
no. Just I'll move the two that have been investigated because you know their contents.
some of the party is bantering, but it's, yes,
Oh,
we really should
I
all be
didn't do very
investigating,
well.
like with Kit.
Can I detect magic over the room?
So you're new, Paris. You never need to ask, "Can I?" Just say what you want to do, and then
Yes.
if it's something you can, I'll give you some whatever you need to do in order to make that happen.
Alright, I will then. I unsheath or I take a wand out of my pack and cast it around the room.
The field extends around you, and you do see some illuminations happening around three of the party members, as well as, or sorry, no, you do not see it around three of the party members, but you do see from the bottommost plain barrel an aura surrounding it.
Mm.
I'm
sorry, the bottommost plain barrel?
The bottom left barrel,
Okay.
plain barrel, the unlabeled one. Kit Kat, the barrel that you're searching through up there, you crack it open and you see that there are some more foodstuffs in that barrel.
So can we see the glowing barrel, or is he the only one?
Only Apron can see it, or Appearin. Sorry, I'm gonna have trouble with that pronunciation for a while, probably, Paris.
That's all right. I was hoping to kind of look at the walls while I'm casting detect magic. So
The only thing that is glowing currently in the room is that barrel.
Okay, be careful, Sir. A limp. That barrel. There's something going on with it. Don't see. Trying to get the description of detect magic because I know it'll give me like
What type of
school?
the school of magic?
Yeah.
The type of school of magic is enchantment.
Okay, yeah, so
RP
enchantment. You, Zephyr, is there anything you can do to maybe safeguard your friend? Or eliminate magic? I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Rest easy, human. Learn now the ways of the Gruts. Zalfir, can you?
Zalfir is gonna approach with Meatbag and instruct Meatbag to open the barrel.
Meatbag pulls the top of the barrel and places it on the floor next to it.
Doesn't seem to be anything that's going to jump out at us.
This mimic may be very patient.
Oh, it's an enchantment.
Does it appear? I know some of us in the party are pretty tall. Like, are there contents of the barrel, presumably? Or?
You can't see anything from where any of you are standing.
Can your little friend speak? Can you communicate with him?
I can talk to him, yes.
What does he see?
He cannot speak back, unfortunately.
Okay, I might have.
But I'm going to have him tip the barrel over.
Wait, can I cast message? Or wait, I will cast message. Is he able to speak back? I'll ask Meatbag what he sees inside of it.
Zombies understand but can't speak.
Even if it's telepathic? Well, I guess it's whisper. That
Yeah,
I can
you
hear.
got. He needs to. You guys need to both speak the same language for like telepathy to work.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Is it this barrel or this barrel?
It's the bottom left.
Oh, okay. I thought you pulled.
The ones that are
you
lined up
pulled
on
it
the
out.
right,
My
Kit
bad.
Kat moved because they're just mundane things in there.
So, in lieu of anything else, I'm gonna have Meatbag tip it over and see if any contents come out.
Meatbag tips over the barrel and out rolls a pair of bracers.
Oh wow.
So, looks to me like they're a magical pair of bracers.
Yes, it would seem as such.
Oh, I'm going to go over and pick them up, look at them, and
Probably got poison immunity on it.
Have you ever seen their like?
not that I can recall.
The armbands have thin daggers that are strapped to them, and they can be worn on the wrists.
Anything else to note, or not that I can see from outward appearance?
Not that you can see from outward appearance.
I'm going to identify. Which I believe I do have a pearl.
Yeah, you identified a few things previously. If you would like to take the time for the ritual, I just would like to know what everyone else is going to fill that 10 minutes with.
Kit is
Or 11
going.
minutes, sorry.
Kit Kat is going through the barrel with the gadgets, the fasteners and hardware and whatever he can fit in his backpack. He's gonna grab.
There are a great many shiny
Oh god,
things.
yeah.
You can actually add, we'll say, 50 bearings to your inventory.
50 or 15?
50.
Okay.
Piran will plop down and grab some. Did you say there's foodstuffs in one of the barrels?
Yes, there's foodstuffs in one of the barrel, non-perishables.
Yeah, he'll grab a couple of choice-looking items and have a meal. Pretty hungry. He was stuck in that barrel, just unknowing if he could make noise for quite a while.
By all means, and there's enough for everyone to add 3 rations to their inventory as well.
Nice.
So I see some barrels marked with XXX on them.
Yeah, it's
Olin pops the lid. Like, is that alcohol?
There's not a lid, but there is a stopper on the side of the barrel.
Won't turn to stop, or no, it's stopper. So he will sniff the cork, I guess.
Oh,
Is it like
It is
wet?
a very pungent maple scent that comes out of it.
oh, remember the last time you tasted something?
I think this is some sort of alcohol, Frecule.
Hmm.
Do you think they would notice if I had a little bit as we waited?
Remember the last time we had alcohol? Okay.
you want some with me?
Would I know what this alcohol is?
It's maple bourbon.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh,
I
yummy.
definitely know what this alcohol is.
Saphira's lining up.
As he takes a drink from his bourbon.
Olin
I
pulls out,
gotta.
Guys, I think this might be the good stuff.
he lifts it up and puts it sits it down hard and kind of carelessly on the barrel marked TNT.
Oh no.
Zephyr
A
empties
little
out
bit
one of
sloshes
his.
out onto the cave floor.
I can't do
The
anything yet, right?
the ball bearings are 1,000 to one bag.
So just give yourself one bag.
Okay.
I bet you probably could still eat or drink while
gonna-
concentrating on a spell, Zelfir, but
Most
that's up to
definitely.
pot. Yeah, like that's not intensive enough.
So
I'm gonna use my
Zephyr
bowl from my mess kit to get a bowl full of whiskey.
Zephyr is going to empty out one of his water skins and fill it with
Bourbon.
whiskey.
Right back to the tap, huh, Zephyr?
Mm-hmm.
I think I have.
Olympic lines up behind the party.
And then I'm
Let
gonna
party go
secretly
first.
dump out the water in my water skin and just fill it while nobody's looking.
Kieran will come over and take a whiff and immediately back away. Careful. With that, your wits will not be about you.
Oh,
He's not
my
interested
wits
in
are
it.
always about me.
While everyone's doing that, I'm gonna kind of meditate on my lodestone and see if I can figure anything out while we wait.
Yeah, that's give me insight and religion and survival.
What is the entirety of Wild Shape?
Yeah.
Thank you, Lib.
That is a hell of a text box.
Oh boy, Frecule, you were doing so good.
Yeah.
So you sit down to meditate, and you're able to make a weak connection with the Night Walker inside, and it begins to whisper to you. This place is evil, not unlike things I've seen before. You are unsafe here, and these people will not protect you. You must do what is necessary for us to survive. And it's much of that in the whispers that you hear over the course of the time. So with that, Zephyr, you are able to identify these as bracers of flying daggers.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think those
That's-
might be interesting to you if I remember them right.
Flying daggers.
Why did that not link to the flying
thought-
daggers?
Do I have any?
That
or
linked
no?
to Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably because you guys do not have the
The thing.
books.
Yeah.
So hold on just a moment.
It's weird. I didn't think I don't know why I have it. I didn't think I did.
Are you still subscribed?
Yeah, that must be it or something.
I posted it in the Discord. As an action, you can pull 2 magic daggers from the bracer and immediately hurl them, making a range attack with each dagger. Dagger vanishes if you don't hurl it right away, and dagger disappears right after they hit or miss. The bracer never runs out of daggers. So basically, if you're throwing daggers, you never run out, and they always do magical damage.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That sounds like fun.
The only downside is there's not really a way to play with the daggers. Like you can't really make them more than they are because they're already pretty awesome.
But there's some fun RP things you can do where it turns into like a Mega Man gauntlet for you if you're special with it.
I mean, I just got my rapier.
That would be
so
sick. No, I mean, never feel bad, if it's like you just got, if something like screams your character or whatever.
Additionally, you guys have had your eye on many things in the shops, and money is not the easiest thing to come by in Fairweather currently.
Well, somebody can use them.
But
More than
Zelfir,
me,
currently you're the only person that knows about the
Oh, yeah.
armbands.
I would definitely share what they are and ask if anybody is interested in them.
Well, I would be if nobody else is.
I have no use for them.
Well, my dear friend Kit Kat, seems like they are yours.
I'm getting many shiny things, except for my golden ball of yarn.
Such as a kitty cat should have.
What are they now? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to make you a
Oh.
homebrew so that we can
Oh,
apply it
jeez.
to your character
Okay.
sheet.
All right.
But don't worry about it too much because you need to attune to them anyway, which takes at least an hour.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm a pretty kitty.
Do you put them on?
Yeah, they're definitely on right now. And I'm like doing like the arm, showing you,
Quite
dancing
dashing
around.
indeed. They suit you.
They go well with my robe. And my rapier.
Indeed, is that silk?
What was it?
Roll me a stealth check.
Oh.
Yep, nobody notices you sneaking away.
Yeah. It's just a robe of cloth, I believe. Yeah, I don't think it was anything special.
Oh, could have fooled me.
The colors.
So in that room, you also see many kegs that are labeled TNT, which you would all recognize as some sort of explosive.
Oh, there's some marked XXX. Are those dirty
Those were
tokens or something?
Those were the ones with booze in them.
Oh, okay. I missed that part.
One of them is killed between you guys and Barrel Limp. One of them is fucking killed.
Yeah, I was definitely looking up some of the whiskey. I don't have any containers. I have a water, my water. I'm not going to empty that for liquor.
There you go, Limp. Now you're the right size.
Oh, big
Why
bear.
are you suggesting that would be a bad idea?
Replacing
Freckle.
liquor for water? Yes.
Freckle, as you come around the corner in that part of the cavern, you see another one of the bushes.
Oh, dear. Oh, we don't know that. Sorry.
All right, Freckle, stop there, please.
All right.
Party.
When Appeared sees Olymp transmorph or transmogrify or whatever, he's a little startled, but he's known druids before. Well, I thought you were a big dirty man before. You've outdone yourself.
Olymp says, "Ah!" or however bear, a bear roar. It's my facsimile.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Olymp, roll me a luck check, please.
Olymp, why does it look like your head was caved in?
Mama
In the
bear
shape of
dropped
a
him.
heart.
I don't know why these aren't like coming to 16.
16?
Yeah, 1-6.
Just good enough, sir. Your roar echoes through the chambers. Frecule, you hear a roar bellowing from behind you.
Did anybody see where Frecule went?
I thought he was here with us.
He should
He
be.
was
Well, he
staring
was.
into
Where
that
did he go?
little rock.
What was that?
He was staring into that little rock.
And actually, this is a perfect place to call it for tonight.
All right.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I hope you guys had a great time. Thank you very much for
Definitely.
coming.
Great session.
Always.
Paris, welcome
All
to the
right.
group. I hope
Yes,
you
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a good
welcome.
introduction.
Thanks a
Welcome.
lot for joining, Abe. It's gonna be really fun, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Welcome.
All right, y'all have a great night now. We'll see you
Have a
next
good
week.
night,
We'll see
all.
you guys
Take
later.
her easy.
Good night.
I was just thinking, man, if this was Pippin, those TNT crates wouldn't have stood a chance.
Well, I thought about it, and then I thought about how Poppa is with opening things and the accidental fuck up of not being able to open it careful enough, and then they all fucking
Mhm.
explode, and then Olymp has to die again, and
I don't know, bro. You got a zombie now, and I'm just thinking to myself, man, I remember how the Japanese did it back in the day.
I've been thinking of a way to get into those barrels. I may
Oh, fuck yeah.
because I do want some of that TNT.
All right, gentlemen, have a good one. We'll see you later.
Have a good night.